Absolutely overwhelmed. To the point you would not believe. Thank you all so much for your donations and for your likes, shares, comments. Gemini, you're hitting things out the ballpark, man. We had, God, so many views and likes and comments on that video was unreal. I mean, I was purely channeling so many messages through that Gemini reading. Was you know, it took me a while to translate. So I'm going to do you guys another reading, a bonus reading. Okay, I really want to do that for you guys. So I'm going to get round to that hopefully in a minute, or after this, after I've edited everything. Okay. But what a response! You know, trust me, I'm doing things behind the scenes for you, for everybody. I really am. You know, when you're a light worker, you do your own internal work, but you do work for other people that they don't realise that you do, because you do. You know, it's a hard process to explain that I don't really want to go over at the moment, but trust me, I've got you lot, you know. Okay, cool, that was like London. Oh, what was that? Someone left a comment saying that I was the spiritual healer of Gordon Ramsay. That comment absolutely creased me up. Absolutely creased me up. But what people need to understand is that when I'm literally channeling, I'm channeling what I'm picking up, and I'm fucking ripping into people, you know. But that's the energy that I'm feeling through the cards. You know, even Virgo, they had a great reading, and that's the only video that I've had where people are hating upon it, you know. So if people are cross-watching, you know, don't get crisscrossed and cross-matched and lost in purgatory yourself, you know, because if you're cross-watching, you don't realise that you're also doing the work as well, you know. We're all doing work, because if you're cross-watching and you're forming hatred, okay, you're blaming, and we cannot blame, and this is why we'll go into dark work ascension and stuff for people and videos that I will do, okay, but I have to concentrate on what sign I'm reading it for, and it can be you that's learning because of what you're watching, and that you're learning and you don't realise you're doing the work internally yourself, and that you're not now projecting blame, or you are. Not everybody is on the same timeline or same plane of existence of anybody, because we have people that are lost, that are actually now finding the way, that are on different time lots of when things start to happen in your relationships or your family relationships or your jobs. Not everybody can fit into the same time gap system, okay? So, I mean, you can blame me, and I don't care what people do. I mean, I care for people, of course I do, but if you want to form hatred upon a reading that I do, well then that's, you know, that's karma that will just teach you another lesson in a different way, you know, or something. But trust me, I'm here for you guys fully. Okay, now, oh God, I'm lost at speech and translation at the moment. I need a shower and a shave, and I'm trying to do so much. But yeah, I'm trying to forget that who I've mentioned. Now, there's someone, I can't remember if I have mentioned you, because I've stopped and started this bloody recording so many times. Sel Adams, that is such a heartfelt story, and I'm completely heartfelt by that, and that's in the Gemini reading. If people want to show support with him, because that's terrible, man. Cancer, you know, and I really do, you know, keep fighting, don't give up, do not give up. Okay, trust me, my guides, I'm telling you, do not give up. Okay, keep fighting. Okay. Do not listen to that fucking person that's making you, okay? Sorry, but do not give up, okay? Do not give up, okay? Keep fighting. Trust me, I've got you, all right? Okay? So, and I said I would mention you because I was really heartfelt by that message, because that's, you know, lost in the woods and lost in purgatory and lying in bed, and it's, oh my God, that's so touching. So I appreciate so much you sharing that story with me, I really do, and I'm so grateful that you have faith in me to help you. Okay, and trust me, I will, the best I can. Now, a lot of you are asking about readings and about personal one-on-ones, but in case I forget, the song for you guys, from me to you, and there's mirrors in this song. There are mirrors in this song, and it's called Uninvited, by Freemasons, but it's Alanis Morissette, and it's my song to you all, and it's a mirror of also how I feel and how you feel, and try and connect the dots of everything, okay? But that's the song, Uninvited, because what is uninvited is this fucking dark passenger that I am fighting, that I'm going to make videos for people, okay? So I don't want to go too much in that, but trust me, the thing that is uninvited is the dark passenger of what's behind the veil that people, that I'm going to help people with, okay? So I've got a video for that, so I don't want to give too much away, but... So, that's the song, Uninvited, by the Freemasons, and I'll also put the original version by Alanis and Morissette. Okay, but that's the song that's been coming into me for a couple of days. Okay, so that's the song to everybody. Okay, so that's from me to you lot. But readings. Okay, now, wow, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I want to do Gemini bonus reading for you guys. I really do, and let's see where you guys are at, and I can have a chat with you while I'm doing a reading for you too. Okay, because we'll go over some things, shall I? Okay. You've hit the ballpark out the field. You know, we've had thousands and thousands of views on there and likes. And I think I had 100 likes. Congratulations, things come up on 100 likes on the Gemini video within a day. I think it was, and I'm so grateful of that. And I love you guys so much. Well, all of you I do, but you know what I mean. Okay. Now readings and Instagram things that I have. A lot of you are following me on Instagram. A lot of you are following me on different things that I do have in links that I keep telling people about. And I really do appreciate that. Okay, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, of how to actually talk to people. And I'm hoping that it may be through becoming the change. Okay, where were we? Sorry about the distraction. So it's cut off. So where was we? So readings and things. Now I have sorted out loads of different playlists for people to watch. Okay. Now, I don't know if you watch it on a phone or a computer, I don't really know how it works on a phone. But if you go across and it'll say playlist, there are playlists where it will have I think there's 17, right? 17. 8th chakra is us all, okay? But there are 17 videos in there at the moment, and they're all this kind of thing. All this kind of thing. So please watch those. There's a lot to do with pain and aggression and where it all comes from and things that I talk about in the readings. And so everything that I do like this will be also put in that playlist, okay? So that will be easier for people to just find, because obviously there's going to be a lot of readings coming up on this channel too, of things that I'm going to do. Now private readings and things like that, because I do different things like this, is that's going to be helping people through this dark working and loads of different things that I have coming up. But private readings and stuff, people are wanting one-to-ones, okay? Now that's great, okay? And I've got to figure out how to do that. But I think a lot of it may be where I can interact people more also is over on Becoming the Change. But I also have to balance that out, because you can message me over there, but I have to balance out how often they're coming through, because I live in the UK, you know, Gordon Ramsay, cooking up a storm. But... So, people are wanting private one-to-ones and they're also wanting private readings, and I have to figure out how to do that. So I might open up my old channel again, but not have any videos there, and then I can send you a link to your private video, and it will just basically send you to that channel where you can watch it, because I don't want to get it confused with all the videos that I have here and accidentally click something and then everybody gets to see it. So I've got to think logically for myself and also for you guys, so things stay private. Okay. Now, people that are following me on Instagram, that's great, but I can't talk to everybody on there on messaging, so I can't accept everybody as private messaging, because my phone will just be going ballistic and I'll probably end up fucking smashing it at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, okay, because obviously I live in the UK. But I love talking to you guys, so I've got to figure out the best way to do that. But we have Becoming the Change, which is a business page, so I might be able to do a lot more interaction with things there, and I can leave messages there and here, so please go over to those in the links, okay? And I'll later on kind of discuss the best way to do that. But I am getting around to it. Believe you me, I am. Now, private readings will be coming up very soon, because I have some time off work. I have a couple of weeks off work in December at some point, so I can work through Christmas or just parts of, you know, whatever time I have free. I'm going to do as much as I possibly can for everybody and get these readings out to people. But I also have people in my actual day-to-day life that want readings too, so I'm trying to get around to that, you know, because I do help friends also on Facebook, and they're all now wanting private readings too, and a lot of people have asked way before time that I'm trying to get around to. I want to do some things on Vimeo, and I'm going to try and keep it as cheap as I possibly can for people, okay? And it's not that I am not appreciative of people's donations, because I really am, because that is really, really helping me out, and thank you so much for that. It's so kind, and I wish I could mention your names, but I haven't got my PayPal up at the moment. But thank you, okay? If you leave me a comment, thank you. But I want to do some things over on Vimeo, and I'll keep it as cheap as I possibly can, but I obviously have to start thinking of being wise, like we do, okay? But I'll keep that as cheap as I possibly can. But over on Vimeo, when that does happen, when I sort that out, we'll dive deeper into some, because I want to make sure that people get the best amount of advice for the money that they pay to, okay? So I'll try and keep it cheap for everybody. Also think of myself as a quality of give and take. But I will do some bonus things over there, and I'll probably lay a spread and another spread, and we'll go into other things, okay? But we'll see how that goes. But actual personal readings, I will get around to that, and I will let everybody know when that's going to happen and how I'm going to do it, because I have another channel I might be able to send you across to there so we don't get lost. Yeah, so it's great. I'm so grateful that people are following me on. So on Instagram, what I normally do on Instagram is... Steve's Angelic Radio. So normally, ahead of time, like the Taurus reading, I can't remember, what was it, Thunder and AC/DC, but Thunder, love walked in through my door. I was actually thinking, well, what reading am I going to do today? And I was thinking of Taurus, but I ended up doing Virgo. But when I was thinking of Taurus, that music came on. I thought that's Taurus's, and it just so happened that it was. So sometimes I will do music ahead of time, and you'll be able to just see me just giving you messages of what I pick up through Instagram. Okay, that's pretty much what I do. Just, we'll just have some fun, right? Okay. So I appreciate people following me on there and becoming the change. A lot of you have joined all the private groups and all the other groups, and I really do appreciate that. If you look at becoming the change, you'll see when it first started for me and how I used to write. I used to be an esoteric spirit writer, and I love writing, and I'm still getting around to doing that because I've got so much. We've got a lot going on with new Gemini Moon and the new Moon in Gemini, and I have a Gemini Moon, so contain that energy. But trust me, I'm getting around to everything that I possibly can for everybody, and the best way that I can kind of accommodate for what everybody wants, because there's a lot of people wanting private readings, there's people wanting personal one-on-ones. There's people wanting to know how to contact me, and if I can talk to them, talk to them personally. And I do appreciate that, and I can, but I need to figure out how to do that. And I have to figure out so many different things. But trust me, I'm working day and night, and I was up at 3-4 o'clock this morning, kind of working on it all. Trust me, I was. I think it was probably about 3:30 in the morning. Okay, so trust me, I'm doing my part to try and get everybody, to get things going for everyone. But I appreciate all of you, I really do, all the responses and all the likes and the comments and the shares and everything that you are sharing with me that I'm sharing with you. Okay? But please check out the song. There's many mirrors in that. Okay? The Uninvited. The darkness that's within you guys, it's you listening to the lower self of your lower self of what's telling you now to stay where you are. Don't listen to the ego, and do not listen to fear, because fear is what keeps the ego and the fear alive. Okay, what it is that you are basically connecting to yourself, of your higher self, but your lower self. Of what I've explained to people is that we think expansively and we think outside the box. Okay, the Akashic records and through readings that you'll see that I'm saying about the Queen of Swords and lining your chakra and the crown and everything. Okay, but you also have the lower vibration of yourself that you're listening to, of ego and fear, and the monster under the bed and things that we fear, okay? Yeah? And that's you listening to your dark side, your own dark side of what you're listening to that's telling you to fear it. But we're going to go into that with videos like this, of where we'll explore, trust me, we'll explore so many deep things, trust me, okay? And I really do hope that you like it, and a lot of you have been watching the videos that I do like this and showing your appreciation and saying it's really helping. Okay, so I'm really pleased for that. Trust me, when I have an awakening, I go into I melt into time and just kind of flow with it, and just things start to come out. Okay, but I really do appreciate everybody. all the likes and the shares and the comments and the donations. Okay, so all the links are in the description for you to follow. The songs will be there, and there are many mirrors. Okay, but that's from me to you guys. But I appreciate everybody, and I will catch you very soon, and I'm going to start hopefully doing some bonus readings for people and get things sorted out. Okay, the soup in the kitchen. Right, okay, so peace.